Mark was alive, he probably still wouldn't show tonight. That was just Mark. He wasn't a big fan of reporters, televisions. Every time you see one around, Mark would run. Uh, but a player, wow, unbelievable player, best center I've ever played with. Uh, Grew up in Eveleth, Minnesota, and used to tell the story about Mark skating without tying his skates and taking everybody on well enough to play at the University of Minnesota Duluth, All-American, and he came to our Olympic team. Excuse me. And I got the opportunity early on to play with Mark, and everybody says what it's like playing with Mark. And I said, God, it's easy. It's only one thing. You just get in the net and put it on your goddamn stick. I go, okay, I can do that. And I did that all year long. And Mark was also the one that named us the Conehead line. Everybody talks about Saturday Night Live and the Coneheads, but Herb Brooks, every practice, would take the power play lines down and work on the power plays. And he says, Pavelich line, you go down the other end and go around those orange codes and score on the goalie. So we did that practice after practice. And Pav looked at me and he says, Buzz, we can be doing anything down here. But game time, we were on the power play, so figure it out. But that was pretty special. And if you looked at Pav, he made everybody around him a better player. He made myself, John Harrington, the defenseman. Mark racked up a lot of points, and he played very well. In fact, I know in the near future they're talking Mark's stats right now are better than the stats of the players that are now in the United States Hockey Hall of Fame. So Mark will be on a short list for that one very soon. So I'm very proud of him for that thing coming up. And what I enjoyed about Mark is he was a prankster. He used to cut off guys' sticks a little bit, and they go on the ice, and if they push on them, he break them, but not just one, about 3 or 4 of them. And then when he was at Duluth, too, and there was a story because Mark really likes to hunt and fish. He goes out hunting. There was a day at practice, and Mike Serter said at one time he went into practice, and a player opened up his hockey bag, and a live partridge come flying out. So Mark was a character and a prankster, and awesome guy, awesome family, and all of our guys on our team loved him very much. And as you all well know, Mark had some issues. Last week I was out in Sauk Center, Minnesota, and they dedicated the ranch to Mark for mental health facilities. They are a partnership with Eagles Brook Nesting, and I believe Barry Beck and T.J. Gorence and Clint Melichuk are involved along with his family, Jeannie Pavelich and Ronnie Tomasoni, and it's a wonderful thing for people that need help. And one of his wishes, that's what he wanted to do. And they put a beautiful statue of their Mark and the flag with a soldier and stuff. But the only thing, Mark grew about 6 feet before he was 5'8". Now he's about 6'5". But I would have to say that it's a beautiful thing for a lot of people that need some help. And I'm glad Mark spearheaded the way. And I know all the guys on our team are very proud of him. Everybody's got some issues and stuff. But Mark, he always had that, a tinkle in his eye or whatever you want to call it. And he's a special guy. And I loved him very much. And I certainly miss him to this day very much. And so is our team. And he's a special guy. And he meant a lot to our team. And I'm glad that I could accept the honor for him. So thank you very much.